Away, 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 away. Take it, take it, take it. It can never be the master. Go they catch me, okay? Go they catch me.
Oh, yeah, come online. Yo.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We back with another video because we are battling that. Anyway, I was about to sleep, but then I remember that I had a story to tell you guys. Okay, but before we go, just subscribe to my channel and like this video. Please like it very much and drop a comment. Thanks dear. Now let's get into the video, okay? So you guys, one day I remember, so we were going to church with my dad, and this was, I don't know, my church was doing one fasting and prayer thing, so we were going to church. We went on our way back from church. We were in Lagos traffic. So we're in the traffic and everybody is trying to get through the traffic to go to their houses, of course. So we get to VGC roundabout, right? And we're trying to turn and enter inside VGC because we're going home. So there's hold up in, like, okay, at this time there was a roundabout in front of VGC. They took it off now, but like there was a roundabout in front of VGC before. So we were turning to enter inside VGC. So this other man was like trying to get in front of my dad. Like he was trying so bad to be in front, and like if you're not going to chill or be polite about trying to get in front of my lane, then I'm not letting you get through. What the fuck? So my dad and this man, they're now trying to struggle. Obviously my dad is in his lane, so like you're the one trying to enter my lane, so you're going to wait till I pass, or I would allow you enter my lane if I'm nice, but maybe I'm not. This guy is like he's looking into our car at this point, like looking to see who is driving, and he's trying to enter the lane by force, but like my dad isn't paying attention, and in the process of doing all of that, he hit somebody else's car. So when that happened, we're already about to drive into VGC. We're driving into VGC and I'm like, low-key, what if that man follows us into the estate? My dad's like, he cannot, like he has other things he's doing with his life. Like first of all, he has to say to the person he just hit, so he can't do anything. So we get into VGC, and if you know VGC 2 has its own traffic. Like VGC has traffic, you guys. We get into the estate, and hold on, why is this shit dark? Just say, if you're ever around me and I say something, listen to me, because be very sure that it's going to happen. It's either about to happen or it's going to happen. What am I saying? About to scrap that part. Cut. But yeah, if you're around me and I say something's happening, it's gonna happen. We're in VGC traffic and we're almost to the place where you go into VGC, like where you can enter. And this man like pulls up and stops in front of my dad's car, and I'm like, okay, shit is about to get serious. And like it was crazy because so my dad had like kidney problems, and so his leg used to like usually just swell up when like things are getting worse. So his legs were swollen this day. So this guy parked in front of our car, and I'm like, God, please not today. This man is not feeling fine. And my dad, if you're ever wondering, like if you ever wonder like why is Divine such a troublemaker, I'd like to tell you now that it's because of my dad. My dad is first a troublemaker. Like he doesn't make trouble, like go out looking for trouble. But if trouble comes, his game. What you talking about? So we're there, and I'm praying to God, like, God, let my daddy just let this one go, because first of all, we're coming back from church and he's not feeling fine. Let him just be going. Let's just reach our house. To God be the glory. My daddy is trying to face his business and mind his business, but this guy is pushing it. Like this guy is shouting, who the fuck you think you are? Kinika. And this guy is shouting at my dad. My dad isn't saying anything. The next thing, my dear, the next thing you're gonna see is beer This man, like, from his car, splashed beer into our car. Everybody in that car chopped their equal parts of beer. It was me, my sister, my brother, my 2 cousins that were in the car. My mom was in there. My dear, we all chopped our equal share of beer. God of Israel. You splash who beer? Like, sorry there, who do you splash beer? At this point, I don't know if the man knew, but this was the point where he fogged up. Shumo, oh, fogged up now. You have fogged up. When all this, like, when he just put the beer, I was like, nah. So it's about to get real. My dad is just like, everybody calm down. Like, God, hear my prayers. My dad's like, everybody come down from this car. I'm like, hey, the blood of Jesus. Kini wahala ole by nisi, oh Lord, what is all these problems? And the next day, my dad comes down, and my dad is like, my dad goes to his car, and is like, you should calm down. I see that blood. That blood. I mean, like, in my family, I'm the most hard guy, softest. You get, like, I'm the hardest. Like, if you just do anything, I'll do anything else to you too. But, like, look, I'm a baby. So when that happened, when, like, my dad came down from the car, I knew it was about to get shitty. Like, blood was going to just be spilling everywhere. I just knew it was about to be crazy. Somebody was going to go to the hospital. It was either going to be the man or my dad. It was out of the two. But me that I know, the person that born me, I knew that it was going to be the man that is going to end up in the hospital. So before we talk too much, Moti Salo, I have run to my house, because my house is not really far from VGC Gate. I ran to my house. My dear, as I was running, I was screaming for help. So I got upstairs. My mom was sitting in the parlor, you know, chilling. I'm like, mommy, daddy, because my mommy knew that my daddy wasn't feeling fine. It's like, mommy, daddy. Mom's like, what happened? And my daddy's fighting in VGC Gate. Mind you, fight never even starts. But Red God's going to alert the wife that your husband is in trouble. No, actually, your husband is about to kill somebody. So my mother ran out of the house. Like, I felt so bad for her. I don't think she even wore slippers. She ran out of the house to VGC Gate. Like, what's wrong with your father? Don't you know that it's not well? You don't share, but boy, what's wrong with your daddy? So my auntie too, my neighbors, everybody ran outside. We ran to VGC Gate together, and my dad was there. My dear, on my way to VGC Gate, as I reached there, everybody was telling my daddy that, oh, it's okay, Oga, chief, no vex. Chief Tibinu. Before you say no vex, chief don't vex. So that's the way they talk. It's not fear up again. Una for beg that man in the beginning, say make it they go. But now Chief Tibinu. So now Kasalati boxed. Do you get my point now? Trouble have happened because Chief Tibinu. When we get there, my mom was trying to talk to my dad. My dad is like, my dear, shift away from my side. And my dad like picks up. No. Before I ran up to go and call my mom, my dad picked up his phone, and this is what happened. Hello. Well, Nadine, as I talk to una now, make una dey come VGC Gate. One man don't try himself. At this point, I knew I needed extra backup. So I ran home to call my mom. My mom gets there, the people with my papa call, them be swift. They don't reach there before us. So like my house is not even, that's the thing, my house is like a 2 minutes walk from VGC Gate. So how did that happen? But Shasha, on my arrival, my daddy's people have come to the gate. Mind you, there were people behind that needed to pull through. Apparently, the man that poured my daddy bed, he came down after I finished shouting. He entered his car and he was, my dad was like, better don't even move your car. The man was saying, I have a flight to catch tomorrow. I don't have time for this nonsense. You pour somebody beer and you have a flight. You didn't have a flight. Stop lying. You don't have any flight, because boyakbe you have flight to catch. Only involve yourself in such nonsense. That is what I believe. My daddy say, let me just tell you now. Just call whoever you are calling to tell them that you are not going to make it in time for the flight. In other words, cancel your flight because you are not making it there. Shoget Kotimoso, you are not making it to wherever you are going to, because you are going to land in the hospital. So get my point now. I said you are landing in the hospital. Then the man like drives off. My dad is like, oh, okay. My dad say, everybody don't see anything that you have in this car, carry it now, because somebody's gonna die on the line. Is it that me or this man? So we already took all our things from the car. My daddy like drove, like, if you know, there's this thing, which is that open and close thing that like the kidney, like when you scan your card it opens and then you drive through. Bam, that very thing there. My daddy didn't wait for anything to scan. He drove through it and he broke it. You see, gra in my family, Okpo said he blocked the man, like he drove faster than the man and blocked him in front and told him to come down, like, Oga, you are the one that want to fight, so where do you think you are going to? You are not going anywhere. We are gonna fight the fight that you're looking for, because I'm coming back from the house of God and you stop me and say you wanna be mad. And I've not also eaten. I'm sick with swollen legs, but if you wanna engage in this, I'm game. Before we know what is happening, these people that my dad called, my dad's boys, they've come. My dear, they beat this man to stupid. Like, they beat him to. Apparently we found out that this man was even drunk. Not only was he drunk, he had a lady and a baby in his car. The funny thing is, when everything started, we didn't even know that there was a baby there. I feel like if my dad knew that there was a baby there, he would have like maybe chilled, I think. But my dear, when Kasala boxed like this, the girl carried the baby and she jackpot, like she ran away. I don't know if that was his wife, but it didn't look like his wife. The babe just jackpot with the baby. Like, sorry dear, who do you want to involve in such a madness? I'm gone. They left the man there. When they finished beating the man, my dad, my dad left them beating the man. My dad went home. Can you just imagine this road, this nonsense? My dad left them beating the man, and he has gone to his own wife and children. We were at home, and then, why is this nigga calling me? This nigga just called me to tell me that he has landed where he's not supposed to land. So be like me, be in your house when it's 12:37. Okay, children of God. Good. I don't remember where exactly I stopped, because obviously Jeremiah interrupted. But when we already got home, my dad now, because my dad left them beating him and he went home. So when we got home, my dad now called them like, hello, where on that day? They say, oh, they find the man address. God. So after they finished beating him, my dad now, so one of my neighbors that were there, apparently she knew the man, so she knew where he lived, so she gave them the address. So when they finished beating him, they drove him to his house in his car. You guys, like, you see that it's not my fault the way I am. The way I have turned out in life is not my fault. How can you beat somebody and care about taking them home? Is that not just the height for you? Because that's it for me. You beat this man and took him to the house. That's it. That's just it for me. Like, that day was so crazy. I don't even know what to say about it. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys liked this story. Please don't engage in road rage. What the fuck did I say? Sure, don't fight anybody in traffic so you don't end up like that man. Okay, children of God. Okay. Well, if you like this video, please drop a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video. We're trying to grow the page this year. I'm trying my best to be consistent. So please, I'm begging in the name of God. Oh, God, divine, Didi. Now you first go America. I'm begging you in the name of God, please, dear, help me to drop what you want to see in my next video down below. Okay, see you guys in my next video. Bye. But I'm so pretty. What the hell? No makeup, still cute. Anyways, bye.